Guyana is one of 2 nations in South America that drives on the left-hand side of the road. This also makes Guyana one of the 75 countries in the world who do so. But according to many historians, the reason why has nothing to do with the British and has everything to do with murder. Yes, you heard correct. Driving on the left side of the road has nothing to do with the British and has everything to do with murder. On horseback, to be exact. Well, why do I say that? First, do us a solid and hit that subscribe button and share the heck out of this video to help us beat the YouTube algorithm. If you're being technical, yes, Guyana's traffic laws are a holdover from the British. I mean, obviously. But the Brits aren't the only ones in the world who drive on the left, nor are they the ones who invented the concept. In fact, most historians agree that for the majority of human history, people have overwhelmingly chosen to keep to the left. In fact, ancient roads leading to rock quarries in Europe suggest that even the Romans drove their carts on the left-hand side of the road. It's also a known fact that the Roman army always marched on the left. So whether walking, leading a cart, or riding a horse, most people found it more comfortable and preferable to travel on the left. Why? Well, that brings us back to the horseback homicide. Back then, the roads leading out to civilizations were extremely dangerous. I mean, keep in mind, the first modern police force wasn't founded until the 19th century. So unless if you travel with some serious security, the journey from one town to another could be a very dangerous and possibly deadly affair. Since you had no idea if the person who's approaching you on the road is either friend or foe, it just made more sense to let the person pass on your right-hand side. Why? So you can reach for your sword easily if you need to. You know, seeing as 90% of the world is right-handed. Sorry, lefties. Now, there are less interesting theories about why, but I'm not going to bore you with those. You can look it up. It's called Google. And while it was common practice to drive on this side of the road, the British did not enact this into law until the passage of the Highway Act in 1835. A mere 21 years after officially colonizing Guyana. So you might be wondering, well, if it was so common to drive on the left-hand side, then why does the majority of the world now drive on the right-hand side? Well, since most nations didn't codify their traffic laws until the invention of the car, it was basically a free-for-all for the most part until the 20th century. Throughout this period, a movement grew towards the harmonization of road laws in Europe, and a gradual shift began from driving on the left or the center or right or wherever you want to just keeping to the right. In fact, the last continental Europeans to change from the left to the right-hand side were the Swedes. And they made that change at exactly 4:50 a.m. on September 3rd, 1967. They spent the remaining 10 minutes of that hour literally switching opposite sides of the road to, get onto the now correct side. So in short, Guyana drives on the left-hand side of the road because people historically, for the most part, did so. And they, just did that just in case they had to cut a random stranger that they just met on a long, lonely highway. For self-defense, of course, not just out of murder. That'd be kind of messed up. But thanks for watching to the end. If you want to learn more about the topic, check out the links in the description. And by the way, I noticed most of you aren't subscribed to this channel. So if you aren't, hit that subscribe button. Now, do it. And then let us know in the comments that you did. It's a simple and free way to support us and to let YouTube know that you actually like our videos. Because keep in remember, it's not the views, it's not the likes, it's the comments, the shares, and the subs. That's what really helps us. And of course, if you're learning the connection between violence on the road and traffic laws, then you're doing it for the culture.